Shalom, shalom, Israel, shalom. This is Brother Endure with the Fisherman for Zion, coming to you in meekness and sincerity, and coming at you with milk, honey, and wine. All right. I have a quick testimony for the nation. Real quick. But first, I want to give all glory and honor to the Most High God, the Most High Power, Yahweh, who the world calls God, and I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. I give all glory and honor to the Most High God, Yahweh, by Shema Mashiach, like Yahweh Shai, for it is He that has given us the Spirit to be able to be in this thing in these last days. I want to give a call, Allah Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai, and a shalom to all of the elders that has been in this truth before me, before us, and that has endured the elements and that are still pushing the truth. I want to give another shalom to the mighty men that go forth and be apostles and teachers and evangelists and bishops that teach this gospel all across the world. Another shalom to those mighty men they may not be going out, but they're getting their spirit rights so that they can go out, getting built up in the word, watching brothers and studying, praying and fasting. A shalom to the mighty sisters in the Akbaf that's out there, that's being keepers at home, daughters of Sarah, and repenting in these last days. And shalom to the sisters that are not married, that are repenting and loving the Lord with their whole heart. And shalom to the little ones that are being brought forth and have the ability to be brought forth on this side. Now, I want to get straight into it. First, I want to, let you know what's going on. At about 9:40 p.m. This evening, I walked outside. I was supposed to leave the house, to go do something earlier, around maybe 7 or something like that. But I got held up in the house doing some things, trying to get, things prepared. Inevitably, the spirit had me held up. And so by the time it got around 9 something, things of that nature, I went to the room to go pray. Right. I went to the room to go pray and ask the Most High, inquired of the Lord for something that I've been dealing with this for the past year, really since I've been in the truth. And I really been praying and seeking the Most High, seeking His face for this particular thing, that the Most High can help me with. And really, when you in the truth and you're in this thing, you're really supposed to have faith in the Lord, especially when you pray of something. The scriptures tell you that, roughly paraphrasing, what's the point of praying if you don't have faith? And that's why Yahweh Shai's biggest ministry was, "Oh, ye of little faith." Now, get back to the story real quick. The quick testimony, was praying, and like I said, I was supposed to been gone, and by the time I was able to get outside and to kind of leave the house, I go outside and I look up, and I see these lights above my head, right? Not necessarily above my head, but in front of me, right? And I'm gonna show you the video through the Spirit. The Most High allowed me to even record this. I recorded it twice. At first I was recording it, and it was kind of looking gloomy. You couldn't really see it. And as I was recording it, I started praying. I started calling on the name of the Lord. And, I walked towards the area in which what I saw above me that appeared to be chariots. Now, if you don't know what chariots are the angels of the Most High, right? And I'm going to read this precept real quick for those of you that don't know what chariots are. right? This is the book of Revelation, um, chapter 1, and I'm gonna start at verse. I'm gonna start at Revelation chapter 1, and I'm gonna read verse 5. It says, It says, this is Revelation chapter 1 and verse 5, and it reads, And Yahweh Shah Mashiach, who is the faithful witness and the first begotten of the dead, the prince of the kings of the earth, unto him that loved us and washed us from our sins in his own blood. Right? It's talking about the elect of the nation of Israel. Right? And it says, And hath made us kings and priests unto our God and his Father. To him be glory and dominion forever and ever. Amen. Right? Verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they which pierced him. Right? So the Lord said that when he makes his return, that everybody's gonna see him. Right? It's gonna be so dramatic that literally everybody that's living in that day is literally gonna see the Lord. It said every eye. It didn't say, some eyes. It said every eye shall see him. And the way that you're going to see him is by these clouds. Now, getting back to the testimony, when I walked outside, um, like I said, I looked up and I was like, I was kind of confounded, because there was people outside, right? It was a man to my left, he was standing over there with his dog, and I was just kind of looking, and I was, looking at him because I kind of started calling on the name of the Lord, and I didn't, want to be too loud, too obvious, you know, not to put a target on myself. So I was like, wow. So I started walking, right? I started walking kind of towards where it was. And as I was walking towards where it was, I was praying that, that what I was seeing wouldn't leave, right? That they wouldn't kind of just disappear and kind of just leave. And, so I started walking towards it, and I was near the woods. All right. I kind of, where I live at, it's a very wooded area. So it was near the woods, and I started praying more, right? Just started praying more, right? And as I was over there, I'm kind of in the woods. I kind of really can't see in the sky anymore. And what I'm seeing is these lights just floating in the sky, right? Just moving and disappearing and coming back, and, just doing all of these magnificent gestures, so to speak, right? And so as they're doing this, like I said, when I got closer to the woods, I really couldn't see like that anymore, right? So, I try to face the east, throw up some more prayers, and I was like, okay, all praises, the Most High had me see that thing. So I walked back to where I was, and I was like, okay, well, let me kind of go to a better spot to see if I can get another look at this thing. Now, I'm about to show you the video of the first part of the story on what I told you, right? I'm about to show you this video, and I got a few precepts that I want to bring out. Um, so like I said, I recorded this, and I want to share this with the nation and share this with whomever is watching, right? So, just to let me pause it real quick. If you can see, Salakia, I don't know if you can really see the time, but this is in my phone. These are my photos, right? These are my photos. That's just brother's abs working out or whatnot. But the anatomy of the body right there. So as you can see, this video right here that I'm about to click on, this is the first video, right? This is the first video. So I'm gonna show you it's at 9:33. Now, those of you that have the eyes to see, you may be able to see it. Right, I kind of backed the cow, kind of focused out the camera. Now, this video is not as mighty as the second video, but I'm showing you the first part of the story. Kind of really can't see anything with this glare, but I'm gonna show you the video anyway. All right, so the video is over. I don't know if you was able to see. I'm gonna play it one more time. But watch real closely. Let me start it over because it's right there as soon as I started. Look at that glare. You see it? It moved, and another one, and another one right there, and another one. There's like two more right there. Then I back the camera out. All right. So that's why I'm put a pause. Now there's another video that I'm gonna show you right here. It's 1:15. Right. You'll be able to see it more. So back to the story. As I walked back, I was like, okay, well, let me see if I can see this again. So I'm just throwing up the prayers to the Most High, and you know, and put a pause in the story real quick. We're coming back from we kept the feast day in Baltimore this past weekend. And I told one of the brother in Baltimore with the WFI with the Watchman for Israel. Um, I told some of the brothers out there. I think it was Saturday. I was like, man, I pray that we see the angels. Man, I pray that we see the angels. I kind of said it a few times. I pray that we see the angels. And really, I was saying that because I don't know, it was just in my spirit to say, right? And I really wanted to experience that with Akim, with brothers. It'd be mighty if, we was all at a feast day and, we all just kind of saw the angels. So back to the story, as I walked back and I was like, well, let me see if I can see this again. Let me see, if I can see this thing one more time. Right. And the Most High will always answer you and call you and deliver you in a time where you need him. Right. Right when you kind of down and in the spirit, or just like our forefathers, man, when they was in the lions den, the Most High answered their prayers and saved them right when they needed them to. Right. So back to the story, I walked back and I went to a better area to where I can get a better view of what was appearing to be angels, and what I know to now that those were the angels. Now I'm gonna show you the video real quick, and then I'm gonna get a few precepts. Now you should be able to see this video a little better. It's still kind of glary with this, with this laptop, but again, now the first video was at 9:33. Right now, this one is at 9:44. Right, 9:44 on the dot. So I'm gonna show you this video. You see that? You see that? You see that? Right now, you can kind of hear my voice. I'm gonna pause this real quick. This was literally what it's 12:54 on the so-called East Coast right now, right? So again, kind of just walked outside, throwing up prayers in the house, you know, getting into it, getting into it on the knees, all of that, right? Walked outside, right? And this is what I see. So I'm gonna start this video over again, right? You remember the first video I showed you? You couldn't really see it like that. You could kind of look, but this one is more mighty. Now I'm gonna play this video again. This is the second video of the second encounter when I was like, well, let me see if I can get a better view. So look, pay attention. Right, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna start it over again. Right, this is in my phone. This is, you can't really see the time. The time is right. Okay, getting a little clearer now. Right, but it says 9:44. Right, this is 9:44. Right, so I'm about to play the video. Right, you see that? You see that? That right there. Right there. Right there.
We're going home.
Right? And that was the end of it. That was the end. And I kind of stayed outside for about, maybe 15, 20 more minutes to see, if that would appear again, and it was gone, right? The angels were gone, right? So that happened. I'm gonna play the video one more time, right? But I'm gonna get a few precepts, right? This is the book of First Chronicles, right? This is the book of First Chronicles, and I'm gonna go to chapter 4, right? This is First Chronicles chapter 4, and I'm gonna start at verse 9, right? This is First Chronicles chapter 4 and verse 9, and it reads, "And Jabez was more honorable than his brethren, and his mother called his name Jabez," right? These are the sons of Judah, right? In First Chronicles, the fourth chapter, from verse 1 on down. Um, it says Jabez was more honorable than his brethren, and his mother called his name Jabez, saying, "Because I bear him with sorrow." Verse 10. And Jabez called on Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai of Israel, saying, "Oh, that thou wouldest bless me indeed and enlarge my coast, and that thine hand might be with me, and that thou wouldest keep me from evil, that it may not grieve me." And the Most High granted him that which he requested, right? And this is one of the prayers um, that's been in my spirit, for an elect amount of time, right? This prayer right here, the prayer of Jabez, you know, and the Most High literally do anything, man. The Most High can do whatever He pleases, right? Hey, David said, "I've never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging for bread," man. Right? And we believe in that. I believe in that, and you have to believe in that too, right? So, if you call on the name of the Lord, and you being faithful to the Most High, you being a faithful witness, you're doing your duty, right? And you're sincere with your prayers and with what you're asking the Most High and your sacrifice to the Most High. Guess what? The Most High will literally deliver you and give you a sign, or he'll save you in that day, right? And this is my prayer, right? The prayer of Jabez. This is the prayer that's been on my spirit, like I said, for an elect amount of time, right? I'm gonna read it one more time. This is First Chronicles chapter 4 and verse 10. It says, "And Jabez called on Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai of Israel, saying, Oh, that thou wouldest bless me indeed, and enlarge my coast, and that thine hand might be with me, and that thou wouldest keep me from evil, that it may not grieve me." Right? So you want to pray that the Most High keep you from evil, that it may not grieve you, man. Right? Any evil, right? Any evil that's unpleasing and not in the will of the Most High. Anything that's unlined with the spirit of truth, right? You know, you may be connected to something, and something may be in your path or whatever, what have you. It may not be according to the spirit of truth, and it grieve you. And you want to pray that the Most High deliver you from that, right? You want to pray to the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that you can be transported from that, man, right? And that the Most High can not plague you with evil spirits, evil people, the old man, the old friend, that old woman in the world, right? All of these things literally can keep you from the kingdom, right? So this is the prayer that you want to be praying in these last days. All right, I'm gonna read it one more time through the spirit. This is First Chronicles chapter 4 and verse 10. It says, and Jabez called on the Most High of Israel, saying, oh, that thou wouldest bless me indeed and enlarge my coast, and that thine hand might be with me, that thou wouldest keep me from evil, that it may not grieve me. And the Most High granted him that which he requested. Right? So the Most High grants those things that's requested from his servants, man. Right? When has any righteous man prayed unto the Father and the Most High didn't hear him or answered him? No, the Most High delivers, man. Right? That's the power that we serve. Right? Let me get the book of Isaiah real quick, and then I'm going to play the video one more time. Right? For those of you that's just coming on, right? There's a video, right, that I'm going to show you through the Spirit. Right? So let me get this precept in the book of Isaiah before I show you the video again. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 26, and verse 3. And it reads, this is one of my favorite precepts. It says, I'm going to start at verse 1 and I'm going to read on down. This is Isaiah 26 and 1. In that day shall this song be sung in the land of Judah. We have a strong city. Salvation will the Most High appoint for walls and bulwarks. Right? Hey, this is the song we're literally walking in the season of this song. Right? This is the song that the nation of Israel in their spirits are literally singing now. Right? The angels are literally coming down from the heavens, right? The angels are visiting men. They're pouring down spirits of the Holy Spirit on men to sup with them, that they may have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, so that they may know on what to say and how to walk and how to present themselves before the Lord to deliver things to the children of Israel, right? These are the things, this is the song that we're singing in the last days, right? Salvation and the deliverance. Right? Because the Most High is visiting the earth, right? The Most High is literally visiting the earth through destruction, through famine, through war. And guess what else? The angels are here as well. I'm a witness, man, through the Spirit, right? And this is a testimony so that your faith may wax stronger, man. The Most High didn't have to show me this just now. He literally didn't, man, right? Call Allah how about Shimi Hawashad. Right? So this is for a testimony for Lord willing for somebody that's listening. Right? So I'm going to read that again. It says, this is Isaiah 26 and 1, and I'm going to read the verse 3, and I'm going to show you the video. Right? This is Isaiah 26 and 1. It says, in that day shall this song be sung in the land of Judah. We have a strong city. Right? Hey, Judah is a strong city. Hey, guess what else is a strong city? The Lord, the name of the Lord is a strong city. If you call on the name of the Lord, that'll literally be a strong city to you. Let me get that real quick in the book of Proverbs, right? Real quick, a quick precept in the book of Proverbs, right? Where the Lord said his name is a strong city, right? This is Proverbs chapter 18 and bear with me, verse 10. This is Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 10. It says, the name of the Lord is a strong tower, right? The righteous runneth into it and is safe, right? So guess what, man? You call on the name of the Lord will literally save you and put you in a safe space, right? He'll save you from the wicked. And he'll save you from that sin that you're dealing with, man, right? That sin that's been plaguing you since the foundation of the world, man. Since the beginning. Or that sin that kind of just crept in and hopped on you, that spirit that hopped on you, man. Right? And you trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Hey, the Lord can save you from that. Believe it, man. Have faith in that. Faith is what? The substance of things hoped for and the evidence of the things unseen. Right? It may seem literally impossible. Well, how can I be saved from this sin? Right? You know, I'm not strong enough. Guess what? You are strong enough, man. Right? You're strong enough with the name of the Lord. So if you call on the name of the Lord, guess what? The Lord will be a strong tower to you. I'm gonna read that one more time. Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. Right? So all of the righteous are going to be calling on the name of the Lord uh, um, in that day. And even now, that because that day is right now. You're living in the third day right now. Right? So if you're of the righteous, you always throwing up the prayers to the Most High. Right? You're always giving the Most High the glory, even when you're going through hell. Right? Even when you can't even see, you can't even fathom how can you get delivered out of this situation. I mean, it's no way, it's no way that you can get delivered out of this situation. You want to have so much faith in the Most High that in the event that, let's say, you was driving on a cliff, right, or a bridge, right, under the bridge is deep waters. Let's say you get jammed off the damn off the bridge, and now you're falling. You're in a car with your seatbelt on, falling. Everybody in the car is screaming, and people are panicking. You want to believe in the Lord so much, so you gotta be kind of crazy, right? What about Hananiah, Ananiah, and Mishael? They're in the lion's den. Literally, they're in the lion's den, right? There was no. It doesn't appear that there was no salvation in that, but they believed that the Lord would save them, and guess what? He saved them in the third hour. So if you're falling from that bridge, you got to believe that an angel is literally going to come and snatch you out of that bridge right before you hit the waters, man. That's how much faith you have to have in your God, because your God can do that. He's done it time and time again, right? So I'm going to show you the video again, right? So those of you that are just coming on, um, there's a prayer that I've been praying through the Spirit, which is First Chronicles chapter 4, verse 10 on down, right? And today, this around 9:30 to around 9:30, I walked outside, I looked up in the heavens, and I seen glowing things moving in the sky, right? And if you don't know what those are the chariots. Those are the angels that come and visit man, right? Let me get the classic precept real quick in the book of Psalms, right? The classic, right? This is the book of Psalms, right? Before I show you the video again, right? This is the mighty book of Psalms, right? Where King David wrote a lot of prophecies and parables and dark sayings and mysteries. So this is Psalms chapter 104. Bear with me. In verse number 3. This is Psalms chapter 104 and verse 3, and it reads, Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters? This is talking about the Most High. It says, Who maketh the clouds his chariot? A chariot is a vehicle, right? An instrument of praise, right? These are the vehicles of the angelic forces and spirits that he created prior to Genesis 1 and 1, right? These are the workmen and the workhorses that literally created the heavens and the earth along with his first begotten son. It says, Who maketh the clouds his chariots, who walketh upon the wings of the wind, who maketh his angels spirits, his ministering flame of fire. Now, the chariots and the angels have been visiting the earth since the beginning of the world. Your forefathers seen them, right? Shoot, Moses, we seen him, man. Let me get this precept real quick. I know I was going to show you the video, but let me get this precept in the book of Exodus, right? This is Exodus chapter 4, right? In verse 30. I'm going to start at Exodus chapter 4 and verse 27, right? This is Exodus chapter 4 and verse 27. So the angels of the Lord in the chariots have always been on the earth. When you read Genesis 1 and 1, and it says, and God created the heavens and the earth, that God is plural, right? That's not talking about the heavenly Father that created the heavens and the earth, but it's the Elohim, which are the angels, right? The powers, the ministering spirits that he created to do the work for him, right? These are the angels, Michael. If you don't know, the angels are Michael, the archangel, Gabriel, so on and so forth, the heavenly host. Now check this out in the book of Exodus. This is Exodus chapter 4 and verse 27. It says, "And the Lord said unto Aaron, Go into the wilderness to meet Moses. And he went and met him in the mount of Yahweh and kissed him. And Moses told Aaron all the words of the Lord who had sent him, and all the signs which he had commanded him. And Moses and Aaron went and gathered together the elders of the children of Israel." Exodus was a real spiritual time, right? The Most High showed his face to us, literally meaning he sent the thousands of angels down to the earth to show Moses and the mighty men things on what they should do on the earth and how they should order out the army of the Lord, which is the children of Israel, on what they're going to do, right? Reading on, it says, verse 30, it says, "And Aaron spake all the words which the Lord had spoken unto Moses, and did the signs of the sight of the people. And the people believed, and they heard that the Lord had visited the children of Israel, and that he took a look upon their affliction, and they bowed their heads in worship." Right? So the Lord visited the children of Israel, meaning the angels came down from the heavens, right? All those thousands of heavenly hosts of angels that came and visited Moses in Mount Sinai. Where do you think Moses got the commandments from? Right? He was up there for 40 days. The angels came down and literally handed Moses the commandments and showed him knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, right? And that's going to happen again. And it's happening now, right? So I'm going to read First Chronicles again, and then I'm going to show you the video. This is First Chronicles chapter 4 and verse 10. "And Jabez called on the name of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai of Israel, saying, Oh, that thou wouldest bless me indeed and enlarge my coast, and that thine hand might be with me, that thou wouldest keep me from evil, that it may not grieve me. And the Most High granted him that which he requested." So, I'll show you this video again through the Spirit. Right now, again, this was tonight at 9:44 p.m. Right, literally tonight. Walked outside, and this is what I saw. It's gonna zoom back in. You're gonna see them right there. That's one. 2, 3.
Call on Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Call on Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Call on Yahweh
4,
by Shem Yahushua. Call on Yahweh
5,
by Shem Yahushua. Call on Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Call on Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. But now Yahweh by Shem Hamashiach Yahushua. We're going home. The elect are going home.
See that? You see that? So yeah, right? Those of you, that have seen chariot sightings, or, you may seen it on the internet where people capture these videos. It happens all the time, right? It literally happens all the time. So you have to get used to seeing these things, right? So this has to be brought to you because you have to see these things, right? You have to see these things, right? This is a testimony to the nation of Israel that if you pray to the Most High for something, and you pray to the Most High keep you from evil, you pray to the Most High helps you with what you're going through, and you be diligent and faithful to the Lord. Guess what? The Lord will literally save you, right? The Lord will save you, man. Right? Wasn't the Lord with King David? Wasn't King David perfect with the Lord? Let me get this precept real quick in 2 Samuel, right? right? Because even the angels were with David, man. Right? When David was out there with the army, the angels was with him, right? Let me get this precept real quick in 2 Samuel chapter 5. This is 2 Samuel chapter 5 and verse. I'm gonna get to the point in verse 9. It says, so David dwelt in the fort and called it the city of David, and David built round about from Millo and inward. Verse 10, this is the point right here. And David went on and grew great, and the Lord God of hosts was with him. Right? Meaning what? The angels was with David. Right? When David had to go to war and was out there, he had the Lord with him. Right? He had the angels out there protecting him. Right? And you got to know that you have the angels protecting you as well, man. Whatever you're going through in the spirit, you know, something may be vexing you in this walk. Because guess what? You're gonna get vexed in this walk. You're gonna get hit with spirits, right? It's gonna test you. It's all to, it's like it's a punching bag to get you stronger, man. Right? Because it's gonna become a time where you're literally gonna get faced with temptation, and you have to look back and bethink yourself on all of the things that you went through in this walk, in this truth, right? So that you can have something to lean on and say, listen, well, I've been through that. I can make it through this, right? You know? So if you're going through something in this truth, you got to think about your forefathers, right? And you have to think about what you went through the truth and how you called on the name of the Lord and the Lord helped you, man, right? So I'm going to show this video one more time, right, through the Spirit. And like I said, you have to go back. I, told the testimony in the beginning. I'll give another summary real quick. So it's a prayer that I've been praying through the Spirit, right? And, praying this prayer, going through some things, in the past year, with things and, things in the ministry, things in the camp, brothers leaving, things of that nature. And you got to endure all of these elements. You got to endure this walk in this truth. You have to, right? The Lord said, endure all things for the elect's sake, right? And right when you pray and right when you pray this prayer, or right when you call on the name of the Lord will literally help you and save you, man, and give you more faith and give you strength, right? So let me play this video again, right? So this is at 9:44 p.m., right? Live video. This is a live video, right? It's a live video from Brother Endure. Right, let me turn the volume up. Right, live video tonight, right?
Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahusha. 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 But now Yahweh B'Hashem HaMashiach Yahusha. We're going home. The elect are going home.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 33 and verse 3. And it reads, call upon me, and I will answer thee and show thee great and mighty things which thou knowest not, right? And with that, stay strong in this truth, Israel, right? Pray to the Most High, fast to the Most High. Hey, get girded up in faith, man, right? Let that be your strength, right? Call brothers if you need them, go and fast with you if you need them, and look for the signs of the Most High, man, right? The Most High will literally save you and deliver you in these days from the things that you're struggling with, right? Hey, even when all hell breaks loose, right? So stay strong in the spirit, Israel, and gird up your loins with faith, right? And with that, I say, Kwam Yashala.